Chalai, one of the oldest markets in Trivandrum, has been a commercial hub for centuries. Its name comes from Chalai, meaning a trade or a learning center. Historically, it evolved from Kandalur Shala, a sacred learning center, to a royal trade hub shaped by temples, forts, farms, and railways. This blend of culture and commerce built the soul of the city. Its ecology links inner Chalai and the city. At a lower elevation, it collects drainage and waste, impacting the nearby Killi river. Daily trade forms the backbone of Trivandrum's economy. Business income data, footfall, and shop diversity all show how Chalai significantly contributes to the city's GDP. Community mapping shows active, passive, and unsafe zones, where we studied and analyzed different perspectives of the elderly, women, and the children in Chalai. Chalai's population of over 8,000 includes long-time residents, migrant workers, and visitors. The area reflects strong religious and occupational diversity. The issue mapping identifies and details out the key issues affecting its daily life, mobility, and social fabric.
In the heart of Thiruvananthapuram, Chalai thrums with an energy that's both raw and poetic, a living canvas where every sound and movement narrates the pulse of everyday life. For over 2 centuries, Chalai has been more than a marketplace. It is the artery of Thiruvananthapuram, linking the grandeur of history with the rhythm of the present. Nestled between the Killi river and Padmanabhaswamy temple, Chalai grew as a vital trade hub. Stroll these lanes and witness a mosaic of cultures. Every face and gesture adds a unique shade to Chalai's living canvas. In Chalai, rain doesn't wet the streets, it soaks profits. Stalls turn into shelters, goods spoil, and vendors watch their day's earning drip away. Beneath the bustling chaos of Chalai's commercial veil lies a world unseen, a dense, silent weave of homes and lives. Encircled on all sides by the shops, stalls, and signage that ring its edges, this calm residential core remains hidden in plain sight. From the noise of crowded streets to the hush of hidden alleys, a stark contrast where peace shelters the flow of life.
കോലമിടുന്നത് നമ്മളുടെ കൂടെ ഭൂമിയിൽ ജീവിക്കുന്ന 10 ജീവജാലങ്ങൾക്ക് എല്ലാ ദിവസവും ഭക്ഷണം കൊടുക്കണം എന്നൊരു ഐതിഹ്യമുണ്ട്. അത് പ്രകാരമാണ്. കോലം കണ്ടാൽ അറിയാൻ പറ്റും നമ്മുടെ വീട്ടിൽ എന്താണ് ഫങ്ഷൻ എന്നുള്ളത്.
Over centuries, Chalai drew together people of different faiths, languages, and histories. Traders, settlers, and dreamers, each bringing their own legacy into its narrow, vibrant streets.
ഹലോ എൻ്റെ പേര് രാമസ്വാമിയാണ്. ഞങ്ങൾ വിശ്വകർമ്മ. ഞങ്ങളിവിടെ തിരുവനന്തപുരത്തിൽ വന്നിട്ട് 40 കൊല്ലമായി. இவரோட சொல்ல பண்ணிட்டேன்.
என்னோட பேர் ஜெயந்தி, எங்கள் வீட்டுக்கார் பேர் குமார். நாங்கள் நாயுடு காஸ்ட்டு. எங்கள் வீட்டுக்காரோட வியாபாரம் வந்து சாம்பிராணி.
മക്കളെ വസ്തുതോന്നാണ് എൻ്റെ പേര്. അവർ 6 വയസ്സൊക്കെ ആയപ്പോഴേ ഞങ്ങൾ ബാധ്യതന്നെ ഇവിടെ വന്ന് താമസിക്കാൻ വന്നതാണ്. പിന്നെ നായന്മാരാണ് ഞങ്ങൾ.
എൻ്റെ പേര് മുംതാസ്. ഇതെൻ്റെ ഹസ്ബൻഡിൻ്റെ വീടാണ്. പിന്നെ ഹസ്ബൻഡിൻ്റെ പേര് ഷമീർ ഹുസൈൻ. അവർ पट्टानी विभाग पढ़ने।
मैं कलकत्ता से आ रहा हूँ काम के लेके, काम कर रहा हूँ इधर चाला में। मैं डिस्ट्रिक्ट मालदा, नाम लालटू मंडल।
In Chalai, diversity doesn't divide, it binds. In the dense fabric of Chalai, faith finds many voices. "21 temples, 2 mosques, and 1 lone church rise within steps of each other." Once a year, Chalai's spirit is reimagined. During Artikal Pongala, hundreds of women gather in luminous celebration, transforming the space with their collective devotion. A fleeting moment of hope, renewal, and transformation. Social life in Chalai thrives in quite intimate moments. A widespread greeting, a shared smile, the spontaneous laughter of children transforming every corner into their own world.
बजे चाय पीने आ रहा हूँ, चाला में काम से आया अभी। चाय पी के इधर ही बैठा है, चाला में बैठा हूँ। इधर ही रूम है, इधर ही सोता हूँ।
As the sun sets, Chalai doesn't rest, it exhales. The market sleeps, but the people remain. They trade, they live, they endure. But do they truly thrive?
തിരുവനന്തപുരം ചാല മാർക്കറ്റിലാണ് ഞാനിപ്പോൾ ഉള്ളത്. കഴിഞ്ഞ ഏതാനും മണിക്കൂറുകളുമായിട്ട് തിരുവനന്തപുരത്ത് കനത്ത മഴയായിരുന്നു പെയ്തുകൊണ്ടിരിക്കുന്നത്. ഇതിൻ്റെ എല്ലാം സാഹചര്യത്തിൽ ചാല മാർക്കറ്റിലും അതിരൂക്ഷമായ വെള്ളക്കെട്ടാണ് അനുഭവപ്പെടുന്നത്. കടകളിലെല്ലാം വെള്ളം കയറിയ അവസ്ഥകളാണ്.
இங்கே எல்லாம் டோட்டலாக சேஞ்ச். சாப்பாடுலேருந்து எல்லாமே. இங்கே தண்ணி மாத்திரம் இருக்குது, அங்கே தண்ணி இல்லை, அவ்வளோதான்.
പിന്നെ വെറൈറ്റി എന്ന് പറയാൻ അല്ലെങ്കിൽ എന്തെങ്കിലും വലിയ പാർക്കോ അല്ലെങ്കിൽ എന്തെങ്കിലും വലിയ വെറൈറ്റി ആയിട്ട് എന്തെങ്കിലും ചാലയിലിഞ്ഞ് കൊണ്ടുവന്നാൽ മാത്രം ഒരു പ്രത്യേകത വേണം.
ഈ വീടിൻ്റെ ഇവിടെ അത്ര സ്ഥലമൊന്നുമില്ല. അതിനുകൊണ്ട് ഒരു ഗ്രൗണ്ട് പാർക്കൊക്കെ അവിടെ ഒക്കെ വന്നാൽ നമുക്ക് കളിക്കാനൊക്കെ പറ്റും.
പഠിക്കുന്ന ആൾക്കാരൊക്കെ ഈ സ്വർണ്ണപ്പണി പഠിക്കുന്ന ആൾക്ക് കുറവാണ്. ഇപ്പോൾ വേറെ മേഖലയിൽ പോവുകയാണ്.
പക്ഷേ ആ സിറ്റിയിലേക്ക് വരുമ്പോൾ നമ്മൾ മനസ്സടക്കം ചുരുങ്ങിപ്പോവും.
Chalai offers spaces to trade, but does it have spaces to connect?
For our methodology, we began with a 3-part study. First, a city and Chala analysis, next a surface level observation called What Meets the Eye, and finally a deep dive into hidden Chala, exploring the area's layered realities, where we then began our design process. Spandana, a resonance of everyday life. Spandana, meaning resonance or emotional stir, captures the hidden heartbeat of Chala by echoing the everyday lives, cultures and voices of its diverse community, unveiling stories often lost in the city's chaos. Now, why is social life of Chala relevant? There's no place like Chala. Its unmatched blend of cultures, crafts and commerce weaves a vibrant tapestry. To sustain these diverse livelihoods and bonds, a thriving social life at its core is essential. This brings us to our vision. Transform Chala into a more livable, sustainable and inclusive neighborhood where people from all walks of life can thrive. Our objectives: enhance community participation and social inclusion, celebration of cultural diversity of the community to sustain their livelihood, improve urban livability and public space, improve environmental sustainability and climate resilience. Our strategies to achieve our objectives are reimagining CAV not only as an inclusive gathering space that honor heritage while encouraging interaction, but also as a space to host local traditions, festivals and shared rituals. Create parks and playgrounds within Chala's residential fabric, primarily for children and youth, while remaining open and welcoming to all members of the community. Showcasing the area's diverse culinary heritage while supporting local vendors and small businesses. Linking third spaces through a green trail to encourage walkability. Setting up community gardens that can be utilized to add biogas plants. Providing housing for migrant workers. Activating forgotten pockets and niches of the city as vibrant people-centered zones. And finally, reviving natural drainage, improving water flow and reducing urban flooding risks. Our design was majorly informed by our study maps, including the community map, open space map, and issue maps. Through issue mapping, we identified major concerns: persistent smell issues, underutilized spaces, poor wayfinding, non-utilization of the Killi riverfront, and a lack of recreational spaces. Our design proposals for Chala focus on 3 key interventions that restore connectivity, celebrate cultural identity, and enhance ecological resilience. The northern corridor weaves through the inner lanes, connecting and engaging the northern community. The canal corridor or drainage spine links the northern and southern areas, focusing on ecological restoration and reviving traditional skills. Lastly, the Trida complex introduces strategies to uplift the residential community in southern Chala. The northern spine moves through Chala's inner veins, connecting congested lanes, neglected heritage and forgotten trades, while tackling poor connectivity, sanitation and lack of public spaces. The corridor enhances through greens, social niches, street furniture and active edges, reviving inner lanes for daily community use. Proposals have been adopted in Sabhabadi Lane, Putrikandam Maidanam, Aryashala Road and the government school compound. Starting at Putrikandam Maidanam, a secondary spine improves bike and pedestrian flow, linking Chala to this open space for both locals and visitors. Sabhabadi Lane, home to an old banyan tree resembling a cow, now features a community green with biogas plant serving 30 homes, promoting circular sustainability. Aryashala Temple Zone supports both people and animals. New social niches, kiosks, and shaded resting spots make it an inclusive evening hub, enhanced by smart urban furniture like bollard lamps, street sheds, and biodrainage.
Eyes on the Canal reimagines Chalai's drain as an ecological spine, not as a hidden wasteway. Years of neglect and sewage dumping made it invisible. Our proposal restores it as a shared urban asset, blending biospheres, crafts, green space, art, and women's empowerment. 5 nodes anchor the vision. First is Tunnel, a playful pause for children. Second is Idam, a third space along the drain. Third is Kala, skill sharing hub with biospheres and event space. Fourth is Kanivutottam, a green with fitness, floodable OET and digital library. Fifth is Tuna, waste to wealth studios for women. Green corridors, biospheres, rain gardens and permeable paths control floods and create shade. Community events and cleanups ensured stewardship, creating a sense of eyes on the canal. Each node supports a group like children, artisans, women, and all residents, ensuring inclusive access and impact. These transformations shows how each node revived the neglected drain into Chalai's vibrant community spine.
The Trida complex sits nestled within a dense residential zone, giving it social importance and requiring thoughtful integration. However, it currently functions as Chalai's neglected backyard, suffering from poor waste management, sensory discomfort, and overgrown vegetation. The project aimed to revitalize the Trida complex by improving accessibility, introducing sustainable waste management, fostering community integration, creating inclusive public spaces, and restoring ecological balance to enhance environmental performance. The core strategies include reimagining the plot as a welcoming entry point, transforming waste into value by converting dumping challenges into design opportunities, and treating ecology as infrastructure. Another key strategy is designing for diverse togetherness, blending commercial activity with inclusive spaces while staying attuned to the neighborhood's rhythm and character. All of this culminates in the central concept, the melting pot, a space that attracts and nurtures interaction among diverse communities by offering shared infrastructures and facilities such as a food court, turf, ecological park, community hub, and commercial complex. Every morning in Chala begins with a kolam. It's a symbol of welcome, pride, and tradition. The Tulasi Tara, a sacred corner where people light diyas for peace and positivity. Children in Chala have very few spaces to play. Tunnel gives them a space to run, laugh, and grow. A wall they can draw on, dream on, and express freely. Jasmine, a part of daily life here. Women gather to pluck, sit, and tie flowers just like they do at home. Kitchen greens like curry leaves and vegetables are grown here, a reason for elders to step out, connect, and care. Workspaces above allow parents and elders to work or relax while keeping an eye on the kids. A space where generations meet, where stories are shared and memories are made. Tunnel is more than just a space. It is a feeling of belonging, a place that reflects Chalai's culture, people, and pride. We integrated community participation by letting Chala residents experience the VR model we developed. Through interactive sessions in public spaces, people explored the virtual Chala, shared feedback, and contributed ideas, making the design process more inclusive and rooted in local perspectives.
House documentation. In this book, we explored the residential fabric of Chalai, houses that reflect different traditional architecture layered with stories of adaptation, change, and resilience over time. These are not just structures, they are lived-in histories, They show us how families grew, how spaces evolved, and how tradition meets necessity. Street elevation. This book is a documentation of the built fabric that defines Chalai. The shop front, facades, verandas, signboards, and the everyday architecture that shapes the experience of the street. Through this, we aim to preserve the visual memory of Chalai's unique streetscape before it fades away. Sthala Puranam means the history of a place. This book is a journey through time, a documentation of the living heritage of Chalai. Within its pages, we uncover the forgotten lanes, sacred temples, bustling markets, and old streets that have shaped the unique character of Chalai. This is the untold history of Chalai, captured and preserved. So the next time you walk through these streets, you don't just see a place, you feel its story. Chalai. This book brings together the many dimensions that make Chalai what it is. From the history, ecology, infrastructure, morphology, people and activity, economy, and imageability. Each chapter unpacks a different layer, showing how they all interconnect to form a living urban village. This is not just a study, it's a celebration of Chalai's complexity, diversity, and spirit.